Now, on this particular episode, I want to show you why borders are a necessary thing and why March and March, or what March and March is doing, is very important. And why what you see right now, all these debates about them supposedly, no, this one is against this one, these ones are now paid, these ones to be quiet, and what, all the debates you are seeing, we've been saying, these are spiritual fights. We've said it before. You think this whole thing of being sitting there and not seeing the agenda of the globalist in order to destroy individual countries, you think that's normal? You think that's normal? When you see so-called Christians, I say so-called Christians, they're defending these things, illegal immigration. You're not seeing Christians. You're seeing people who are in violation of what the Bible says. That's why I read you the scripture on the Ayandantan's video. I want to show you why this is a big issue. Recently, if you don't know, Zimbabwe just signed a new law, a very problematic law that will create more problems. Right here, pull it up here, you'll see Zimbabwe just signed a law to extend his term in office. Okay, it says right there, President Mnangagwa government has the global headlines after signing a bill to extend his. So basically, elections are in questions right now, okay? And they have also wanting to extend his period of serving, I think, to 7 to 8 years or something along those lines. You can go and look it up right now. It's a thing that has been there that they have been dealing with. So what do you think that does? With the way these mandems have been running their things, what do you think that does? That says other people, more people, flood out. Botswana, South Africa will have to now deal with this. That's why I said in the episode, these people do not want people back into their country. Don't think they are there protesting and speaking harshly about South Africa because they care. They do not care for 1 inch. They speak like this because they do not want these particular individuals back in their country. Why? Because when y'all are over there, you're going to be a problem for them. They would rather that's someone else's problem. Don't get it twisted. It's a very spiritual thing. That's why you saw me speaking about the issue of what Pastor Chris was saying as I put it. Now, another issue. This one you cannot run away from it. The South African SAPS with the South African Defense Forces have found miners 200. This is a report that came out yesterday. 200. Okay, let's skip over there. 200. 200. They were armed, these particular individuals that they found. I want you to see why we are striking. Because you don't want to strike and you don't have any issues to strike about. Don't tell us. Okay? Go deal with the issues in your own thing. As we are dealing with ours, we will deal with ours. Do not, even the division. You see all the noise that's going on right now. It's structured. It functions within their thing. Right here, look at this. 217 ZAMA ZAMAS. These people were there, illegal mining. Okay? They're everywhere. It's a big problem now that we are now dealing with. We are dealing with crime, and now we are dealing with illegal miners. And look at the report. What does the report say? As you can see, that the SAPS and members of the South African Defense Force. Okay, so this particular uniform, for those that are outside the country, this particular uniform that you see here, these are the soldiers of the country. Okay, it says the operation was targeted at illegal mining activity related to criminal offenses in the area. Amongst others, targeted were illegal immigrants comprising of Mozambique, Zimbabweans, and Lesotho nationals. Remember, this is not something that is very commonly done local. Not that there are no South Africans who do illegal mining, but this is very big amongst these particular groups. Zimbabwean, Mozambique enlists 2 guys. You'll see videos online of them bragging of thingy. There was a video not long ago, I'm not going to show the video here, of a man speaking Tsonga and they were celebrating money everywhere on the floor, whatnot. I'm not going to play it here. It's from this particular where people have learned this thing. They've learned how to do this entire thing. Not that there are no South Africans that get involved in that. Don't get the wrong idea. People you like emphasizing on the wrong thing. Notice, and they were all illegal. All 200. You think it's by mistake? All comprise of this particular nation. We have a problem. We have a problem. Police recovered a 9mm, 2 magazines, 18 rounds. By the way, you get charges as per round you have. It's a very big offense. And they were there doing this. The operation formed part of an ongoing effort of law enforcement agencies to combat illegal mining and criminal activities across it's a problem. It's a problem. This is, you can see when the report was. So don't tell us we don't have reasons of concern. Don't look at people who claim, no, it's not loving. What love? When people break the rules, they love. My friend, go get papers. There's reasons why people don't get papers. You do things the right way. As a South African, I can't even get on a flight to Cape Town without ID. You can't. You can go buy a ticket, you see. They make it's part of the criteria of what you need in order for you to board. When they put it on the passenger manifesto, they must be able to say who it is, who is on the flight. They need to know your next of kin. What is their name? What is their number? Even on a bus. But you will notice all these buses that carry illegal immigrants, they don't require that. If you listen to my story when I went to Zim, you'll hear me mentioning that particular part of the story. When I was on the bus returning, the bus going was one thing. The bus returning, nobody can say I didn't take anybody's bus picture. Inside the bus, when we are inside the bus, there were people there who were being made to pay 400, either 400 or 600 or whatever it is. It's about 200 illegal miners. And these people create problems with local communities. The police have just found these people, and you can see how big the crowd is. You can see how big. Look at them. It's massive. There is even now a video showing when they were on site. But at this point, if you go and you play the video, you'll hear that at this time there was 100 that had been documented, that they had written down. They are not documented, okay? They had noted about 100 and something by this time. I think 150. Others were still being taken out. It's a problem. It is a problem. So do not think. I've said it before. I'll keep saying it to you. It's a very spiritual fight, because this is exactly what the globalists want. The globalists want us to be bickering about things that should be common. Now all of a sudden they label it xenophobia, and that's it, because people are afraid. You know, some people, they are afraid of persecution. So the moment the people question you, people will buckle. They will buckle. They label you xenophobia. Then a person, because you are afraid of being called, you are running away from persecution. You call yourself a disciple. It's childish behavior. My friend, fire. Let it be known there is a line. You draw a line. It's here. Why are you against people having papers? You have a problem. That's the globalist agenda. That's why it's part of the whole politics of EFF. This shows you how great. 200. Do you know how many? 200. I was talking about to my dad. He says not far away from the place where he was working at one particular period, not long ago. because they change his routes. I told you guys he drives. He's a driver. So they changed his route and they put him on a different route. When he was there, and when they were waiting for the morning route, it says gunshots started firing off. And so they were asking, Aibo, what's going on? Because they didn't know the location, because they were just rerouted to go and pick up people at that area. And then he said they were told later on, hey, there's ZAMA ZAMAS here, and the ZAMA ZAMAS are on the other side. He says they they delivered. When they came back, they saw a pathologist thingy, 5 people dead from that area. These people tend to cause problems when they get into a certain region. They'll cause problems with the local people. You saw there was videos. If you check on Facebook, there was videos of people in some area near a village. I don't know, it's a direct village or anything. I think it's in Limpopo. I can't remember. They were even shooting at the crowd when the crowd was on a strike, because the people were tired. So they don't just cause problems because they are undocumented, but when they enter an area and they are doing their illegal mining, they tend to threaten the locals. It's a whole other syndicate, that one. It's a whole one that needs to be dealt with. 200 one day, 200 all there for this illegal mining. And then you tell us we don't have a problem. You tell us to relax. 200 at one place, one location. All illegal miners from Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Lesotho. And then when they are there, you look at the people in their countries, what are they striking about? Are they striking that these people do not have papers? No, they are not striking about that. No, let the companies go. Let the companies go. So you are kicking off people who are in the system. Because we do not want people that are not in the system. We are cool. We are hlanya. We are cool. We are hlanya. Go tell them, I said so. We are cool. We are cool. You need help. At that point, you are the problem. You are the very problem that we have. And I've said it before. Why is it that you will never hear them addressing the illegal immigrants? You want to tell the citizens. You have nothing to say, shut up, my friend. 200 at one spot, all undocumented. You think it's anything, all undocumented. And then you tell us we don't have a problem. All these people, hey, Ghana, hey, we are not gonna go. Mama, what you want us to beg you? Don't come. Stay there. We're talking about illegal. And then when you no, you are shut up. If you have nothing to say, shut up. And so this is also a message for those ones who like to say, no, Ricky, we keep talking about church. Yes, the church also has a position on right and wrong. This is how big this issue is. We will keep raising it. Call it xenophobia, whatever you call it. 200. You keep addressing. You keep addressing citizens. You never address the illegals. Are you a beneficiary? Maybe you are in their will when they are doing their funny business there. Why do you never address the illegals? Look at this. One in illegal. So they are even exploiting. Yo.